This week's episode of the Deckchair and Yumz podcast is brought to you by my fucking hangover. Fuck right in an ad. I can't stop shitting. Play the intro.
Yeah, what's up, motherfucker?
Yeah, what's up, motherfuckers? You're very welcome to the Deckchair and Yumz podcast. It's Monday, the worst day of my life of April. May, actually. 2020.
That's fucking May, is right, yeah.
2020, kill me, please, kill me, kill me.
Are you dying, Michael?
I am absolutely hanging like a war criminal. I'm like fucking seagull nips, giraffe pussy. I'm hanging like a hawk's ball bag. I'm hanging like a bat
In your attic.
hanging like Mr. Cooper.
Anderson?
No, I don't know. I'm not hungover. I'm all congested as well, so sorry about all this. Every time I walk into this room, my allergies go mad. You know, dust this place when I go home at the weekend.
I heard it for you and everything, and you fucking ruined Friday night.
You're
Was
sucking up dicks.
ruined it while you're munchies on Friday night, you hear?
Here, I put on £6 Friday.
I'm not surprised.
Connor, I swear to God.
Oh.
I went through it. I ate 3 donuts, a half a bag of Doritos.
Well, I was going to say 3/4, maybe.
A full... No, them Doritos are mostly the air. You know,
They're mostly air.
It's big Dorito trying to sell you extra bag. Full thing of Milky Bar buttons. 3 tins of Club Orange.
Yep.
Came home. Found a gummy worm. Was like, oh, fucking we've been peckish. Ate one of them. Phoned to Domino's.
So there is a reason why you should be going to the gym that early in the morning.
Don't get me wrong. I knocked it off by Sunday.
Right, okay.
Like I was back down to... I was a stone off again, but I had half a stone on.
That is mental.
Come Saturday morning.
Welcome to my world, ladies and
Tell
gentlemen.
you what, man.
Yeah.
And I had not stopped laughing. At all.
It turns out we were quite a good advertisement for jellies. A lot of people were getting in touch going, well, how do we get them? It seemed like great crack. And like, stay away.
Aye, don't do it. El Diablo! El Diablo!
Although, on Saturday morning, did you feel as bad as you feel today?
Nope.
No.
Felt great.
You see, alcohol is a cunt. Oh.
It's a gateway drug.
Not really. You can take it anywhere. Driveways, motorways.
I will say that I had 10 pints of Guinness yesterday and no dinner.
Oh.
So that brings you back to real life with a fucking crash.
And was there any late night Domino's last night?
Yep.
Another Domino's?
Kyle's Kebabs. Big shout out to my man Kyle.
Nice.
Now, in fairness, I split it between my parents and me. So
Right,
a couple
okay.
of slices of pizza and a few chips. I didn't go fucking...
Oh, so you didn't get a kebab? So it's Kyle's Kebabs that does pizza?
Kyle's Kebabs does, in my opinion, the best pizzas in Lurgan.
In the kebab shop.
Yeah.
Always.
I mean,
Our local Chinese is a pizza place too.
Right. I always find it weird when people order sausages from a Chinese because I don't know why, but I don't trust them.
Ronnie, that does the best of
What the
the best of
fuck
me, he won't eat a steak unless it's cooked in the Chinese.
Seriously?
He loves Chinese steak.
I've never had Chinese steak.
I never have until they ordered one. I was like, what the fuck? And he goes, like, best steak you ever have.
Aye. Fucking
There you
interesting.
are. So,
I have to phone Chung's welcome. Be all here, Gavin.
medium layer. No.
Aye. You fucking racist fuckwit. Can't believe you just said that.
So cheap. So low.
I like my steak bloody as hell. That's too early when I'm so hungover.
Too much.
I barfed in a smoking area yesterday. 34 years
Listen,
of age.
let's talk about this. Mickey's 34, and Mickey went to a beer garden. But hold on, I whenever I seen you put it up on Instagram, I was wondering. I wonder is that just like because I'm not going to say hardcore drinker, but you know how to drink.
Aye.
And I wonder, but that's what I'm saying. I wonder has people. You know, some people have like they need to train back up again for football because they've been with
It
rusty.
feels like it because it was
Is that-
pints. Yeah,
yeah.
it was like that's the first time I've drank pints.
You see,
In
it's a
6,
different
7
ball game
months.
than
It's
tens, isn't
completely
it?
different.
Well,
Because
10 of them, in fairness.
Aye. And do you know what? It might not have even been 10. It might have been 6 or 7.
Right, but that was enough.
But it was enough because the first pint was that nice. I think like we basically got into the beer garden in the Woodville Arms, just around the corner from my house. Shout out to my next door neighbour who owns the pub. Sorry for barfing your beer garden. But the barmaid came around. I was like, "What can I get?" Just like 3 pints of Guinness, and then I went full Matthew McConaughey and Wolf of Wall Street. Where I was like, "I'm going to need 2 more of them in 15 minutes, and then every 7.5 minutes after that, we're going to need 3 more pints of Guinness." Oh. And after the 4th pint, I was like, "I can't fucking do this anymore."
After the 4th,
No,
was it? Do you think it was too quick?
I don't know. I think there was the
Because
reason
it can do that, make you sick like if
Aye,
you're too quick.
But the reason I barfed as well was and this used to happen to me loads in my 20s because I was in a beer garden. I was chain smoking like fuck, right? I mean, I got through the guts of 40 fags.
Ah, yeah.
I was just blasting away cigarette smokes. And then at one point, the wind blew into my face as I was trying to take a drag of a cigarette.
Right.
And I went,
Just hit you.
I just hit me. And then the smoke went down the wrong way, and I just did a wee. It wasn't a full bulk.
Right.
It was just a wee blah. And then I went, it's time for me to go home. Because I'm smart enough to know, fuck off when you're being sick.
Well, I think that would. Well, I was going to say I've done.
I partied through it too, but
it
I wasn't partying. It was just having beers.
vomit all down your fucking top.
I know my jeans were stinking.
Spilled the Chinese when I was out there.
Bad Chinese. Found a Chinese and didn't even.
It was a pizza.
I go back to the house. Back to the house, and my old fella was all like, "Do you want to wee Guinness, son?" I was like, "Get the fuck out of here! I'm gonna have a bath."
And then you shared your pizza with your.
Shared the pizza.
The fam.
Here, taste sensation. Right.
What?
Spicy chicken.
Red.
No, tell a lie. Chicken, bacon, pineapple, jalapenos.
Absolutely. Sweet and
Fuck
spicy.
me. Jesus wept.
The pineapple doesn't sort of bring
All
out the.
moisty, you're like, yeah, and you're all.
You're getting all what is the fucking? Is there 7 of them? 7 sensations. Sweet, sour, bitter. There's all different.
Thai sweet chili, balsamic vinegar. And, is there a chicken and thyme one or something? Thyme.
It's the
thyme.
What is it? Sweet, sour, bitter,
Hot.
spicy, and then there's umami. That's the one. Did you get any umami?
Well, I gave her some of it. I gave her daddy some too. What's umami?
Umami, yeah, it's one of the sensations you get. I think it's very Asian.
Is this that thing from Friends?
That's unagi.
The fuck's it? James, bring that up her.
Umami, UMAMA. It's a type. Asian food will have a lot of Chinese food will have it.
A lot of umami.
Umami, yeah.
I think you made that up. I think he's talking shit.
Maybe I am.
What
Actually, maybe I'd actually make that up. Oh, there you are. What is it? So the 7 basic tastes: bitter, salty, sour, astringent, sweet, pungent, and umami.
Umami?
Umami.
Says it. There you go. Look at that. Well,
I know me cooking, and it wouldn't surprise you. I know me food. Like.
Do you know much about Uganda?
No, but I know me. I know me Ghana.
I fucking showed all my cards there, didn't I?
You did.
Fucking hell, I've got a tell now.
Seen that coming, like, yeah. Should have kept that for
tell
2-minute gap, maybe.
Tell you who else seen it coming? Uganda. I'm sorry.
I don't know. I don't even know anymore.
I'm so fucking hungover.
But this is nice. This feels like a proper lockdown podcast. Back to good old days when you were constantly fucking hanging. They were the good days.
It feels like the Edinburgh Fringe. The taste of Red Bull cigarettes and Boke. I'm like, fucking, who wants to hear some jokes? I'm ready to go. Funny, you want to hear about airplane food, guys?
So that was last night. What happened Saturday night then?
What was I doing Saturday night?
Because Friday night you were laughing.
Friday night I was laughing balls off. Saturday night I was like, I'm doing nothing.
All right, okay. Because you knew Sunday was coming?
No, see, this was the thing. I was being a good boy.
So Sunday, the like spontaneous pints?
Sunday was spontaneous pints.
They are the best fucking pints in the world.
So what had happened was Friday I obviously put on £6. Was like, I need it because I'm really genuinely trying to fucking get on diet now, right?
Showing Friday night.
Aye. That was the thing. I'd done so well on Friday. To be honest with you, I'd probably saved up all my calories if Friday didn't do that much damage.
It was all week.
It was just the sheer amount of it that my body had to protest.
Three fucking donuts, like.
I don't know, I had the fourth one too, but I made too much of a joke out of it.
Yeah.
Like the whole thing, I wanted to go, do you want a donut? And then you would take it, I would go, nah, it's mine, and then just rattle the whole fucking thing. And I was trying to set it up for an hour,
I know.
and you didn't bite.
I kept going the whole time. No, man. Because initially I thought you were doing it as a proper joke.
Aye.
Or initially I thought you were forgetting, and then but the fourth time you did it, I was like, for fuck's sake. And then I realised what you were doing. I was like, I'll get you.
There was a point on Saturday where I was like, was I pretending to be stoned for the camera? And then James sent us the photo last night, and I was like, nope. I was absolutely piss holes in the snow for eyes. Like,
there was, yeah.
I have never seen a photo of myself and gone, Jesus Christ, look at the fucking state of you. And there's been loads of them. There's been loads of photos where I'm like, look at the state of you. But me looking off into the distance, eating Doritos, as I'm pretty sure somebody phoned in to ask you a question about autistic kids, and I'm just Rain Manning over here in the corner.
You're doing an impersonation in the seat.
Definitely gonna fly. Definitely gonna fly. Baby don't like the bath. Fucking
3 jelly mix.
Skills on the floor going 25.
Righty.
90 of them.
Oh, fucking righty.
So that was my Saturday. Then I got up and I was like, right. And I drove to my gym twice and drove back out twice. And then as I was going back home, the traffic was that bad. I was like, fuck it, I'm going to the gym. So thankfully I did it because I felt a lot better. But all day Saturday, just hung out on Saturday night, and then I ate a gummy and watched the trial of Chicago 7.
Oh, what's it like?
It's good. It's dead on.
Right, okay.
Ali G's not great in it though.
No.
Yeah. There's no.
He's lost the accent and all, is he?
Yeah, Julie doesn't even turn up. But it was a good movie. And then what happened after that? I just got into bed and fucking put on my headphones and was like, thunder only happens when it's rain. Started listening to country music all weekend as well. Don't know why I'm doing that.
Why?
Because
Please tell me it's
James
Ameri-
played me a fucking song out of A Star Is Born, and now I can't stop listening to Bradley Cooper's silky, sexy voice.
He has a good voice, actually.
Very good voice. He's another one. Back to last week, Bradley Cooper, I'd write him too. Timothy Oliphant. Fuck.
Not a bad man.
I'd battle that man.
You'd give him the elephant.
In every single movie he's been in, all from Gone in 60 Seconds, right up to Hitman, right up to Mandalorian, even in The Office, you're like, fuck me, Timothy Oliphant. Elephant? Elephant, I'd fucking...
Yeah. Hot looking guy.
Hot looking.
Yeah, no,
Hey guys,
this is week
you
number
like
two.
Hot guys?
Week number 2 of Mickey's list of guys you like to ride.
There's only 4 women on it. There's about 300 fellas.
Tell me elephant.
Jared Butler. No, not even 300 Jared Butler. I like old alcoholic Jared Butler.
Ooh.
He looks like he'd fucking take care of you. He looks like he has big, thick, but kind of rough fingers, and you'd be like, oh, it's sore, but I like it. Do you know what I mean?
Rag nails and all?
Yeah. It's not even rag nails, just calluses, and fucking that's all ribbed.
Scripting me arse.
How many knuckles do you have in that hand? Fucking hell, Jared.
We'll put 2 more in whenever you
Aye, fucking gone ahead.
Oh, no.
Don't stop until it squelches. Which, by the way, after 10 pints of Guinness, it's doing nothing but squelch.
Well, you were doing a bit of squelch in the beer garden yesterday.
Connor, it was 3 o'clock this morning. I have to address it. I cannot fucking, there must be a gluten thing going on.
What?
Because at 3 o'clock this
thing?
morning, pizza well, it wasn't that much pizza, but the pints.
Okay.
If you drink loads of pints of stout, do you do a big black shite, or is it stout with no head falls out of you?
Oh no, it's a big stone, like it's a big black rock.
No, that's not the case for me at all.
No,
like I could have let my toilet settle. Do you know what I mean?
Good things come to those who wait.
I was saying to James as well, for some reason it flew out and required very little wiping, and I was like, the consistency of this versus what I'm cleaning off myself does not make sense. I should have been there all day cleaning that up. There was one wipe and it was gone.
Mighty.
Like a watery ghost. Do you know what I mean? I didn't even know you could have a ghosty diarrhea. I've had solid diarrhea before when we were talking about that. But this was just
poltergeist stuff.
Game over, I swear to God. Like, get out.
You didn't have to say it anyway.
So honest to God. Actually, the words "help me" appeared on my stomach. Like, what's in me? What's in me?
10 pints then.
Roughly. Maybe not. It might have been 7. I honestly don't know.
That's not good, like.
Yeah.
And the fast rate wouldn't help, obviously. I mean,
I was drinking them too.
It's gotta be the speed, like, because you can drink, you can have pints, like you've had pints.
But I think there is that. It's been a year of lockdown where there's no rules.
Was there excitement? But
oh man, I couldn't wait. I was so like
adrenaline, no food.
Yeah. So this is what that's what happened yesterday. I got up, no hangover on a Sunday for the first time in a long time. Was up for 9 o'clock. Was in the gym for 9:30. Did an insane amount of working out in a hoodie, going full boxer style, trying to just fucking lose water weight. Like I'm trying to make weight. You'll do nothing. Like that guy.
You do the plastic bag, no?
Not the plastic bag. It's back for your heart. But it is. I seen that. I seen it in Rocky.
She sweat like fuck.
Something. But no, just a big massive hoodie, and I was wearing a grey tank top under it. And then I got too warm, thought I was going to faint. I took the hoodie off, and the tank top was that wet. I was like, I can't even stay here. It's disgusting. I have to go home. Nice. But then by 11, I had everything done for the day, apart from any work for this podcast. And I was like, I wonder if anybody wants to go for.
Then you did the work, and then you were done by 11:10.
Yeah. I said the word podcast in my head, and that'll do it.
Well, actually, technically, going to the beer garden drinking pints was for the podcast.
Yeah, but I drank too much and I can't remember anything.
Okay.
But yeah, just shone the bat signal up for the Black Cat Club. Who fancies pints?
When's that happening?
That was one of those like 2 o'clock.
No, when's the Black Cat?
We were talking about yesterday. We're just gonna have to wait and see. Still don't know what's gonna open, what's not gonna open, but it's definitely gonna happen. So shout out to the Black Cats. Meow.
Sometime.
Yeah, and I was also talking to a guy in a bar, fucking fantastic, who works for a load of GAA clubs around the local area.
Okay.
And we were talking about putting a wee bit of a tour together of different GAA clubs. Also, we'll do cricket and rugby clubs. We thought sectarian.
Yeah, we thought that would be a good idea if we went out to Deckchair and Yumz GA Rugby Hall tour and all the wee villages
over
and towns.
Over the bow.
Over the bar.
Who the fuck's that?
That was
your impression of a man from Cork.
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing? I'm from the Gaeltacht.
Oh, West Brit.
A West Brit.
Aye.
That's disgusting. The worst kind of Brit, if you ask me. Scum.
Eastern ones are alright.
Soup taking bastards.
The Eastern ones are good now.
Eastern Brits?
I don't mind Eastern Brits.
What's an Eastern Brit? Like an English
Just
person?
an English person.
I actually call them Western patties. No.
No, Eastern
That's
patties.
that way. That's left in it. I'm dying, boys. So
Never eat shredded wheat.
this is what was the other one?
I don't
No,
know.
I'm thinking My Very Elegant Mother just saved us £9. Fucking the planets. And Pluto's not even there anymore. You have to change 9 to something else.
Oh, fuck, right.
So I pints were tuck, books were done.
Yeah, we had a 17-year-old birthday
Oh
party.
fuck yeah.
Hot tub party.
What?
Hot tub party.
Where'd you get a hot tub? You just put all the children in the bath? Right, one at a time.
I just lit a fire pit.
All swimmers wearing green armbands, please leave the bath.
You can hire a hot tub out for the weekend, so I hired it out. And
So you had a bunch of 17-year-old girls in a hot tub at your house? Mm-hmm. Jesus, your dick must be red raw, sorry.
Wow.
Sorry.
When I went down
Oh,
and seen...
very kind of you.
When I went down to check and everything was okay, and there were 2 topless girls in the hot tub, I kind of left because I felt this is a wee bit
that's
strange.
weird, like.
Wee bit strange. And I sort of had to go into my wife and go, can you go down and chat to them girls because they're the tops off for some reason in the pool with the boys there.
There's boys there too?
Yes.
What else did you think was going to happen?
I didn't think anything was going to happen. There was no boys to be there.
How the fuck did they sneak boys into your house?
They appeared in the cow shed. Wasn't in the house. Was at the back. One of them was my godson, and he brought 2 friends with him. And I went, "You sneaky wee bastard!
Aye.
Boy. You are a sneaky cunt." Well, I'm just here. As he was pulling his trousers down, I was, "Get your fucking trousers. You're not going into no hot tub." And when my wife came down, she said, "Where were you going?" And he went, "Look, that's where I'm going. The fucking hot tub. What do you think?"
Cannonball!
He turned 18 a couple of weeks ago, so he was right in there. I was, "Get you the fuck
Fucking
out
a
of there."
hot tub party for a 17th birthday party. What a baller. You're getting paid too much for this fucking podcast, man.
I'm like, fuck. It's the wife paid for it all. That's her hairdressing money.
Even still. Fucking hell. I went there for my...
And for £120 for the weekend.
You're joking, man.
No, in fairness, when you were hiring at a venue and going, you were paying a tenner ahead for any of them coming anyway. So
And you just fill it up with a hose and it turns hot, or how do you? Like a big paddling pool?
we have, because our house is a old farmhouse. Well, it was a farmhouse. We have a hot tap outside, so we filled it up with.
Seriously?
So we filled it up. But yeah, 2 degrees an hour it takes to heat it. So if you're going from cold,
Aye.
so you'd have to have it on like 9 o'clock in the morning for it to be warm before
Aye.
the night time.
Do
But
you
yeah,
want to get a hot tub for your 40th?
I had said we need a bigger one,
Aye.
you know,
Yeah.
but
not as much water, though.
not as much water, and not as much bubbles.
Aye.
It would be manual.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We can.
yeah,
We
yeah,
definitely fart up a storm. Like.
Yeah.
The 17-year-old topless girls, I mean,
It's do you know what?
it's immoral but legal.
It's a difficult thing. It's a difficult thing when you're. Because we're going to say it's a hard thing. I'm not going to say that.
Aye.
It's a difficult thing when you're.
Can't believe you had your own version of Girls Gone Wild at the back of your
Well,
house.
this is what because this is
Do you think
this
we're
is the
slapping the
thing.
together now?
This is where I got a wee bit sort of going. We are fucked as a society because if we got to America, you know, I used to always watch those like shows or movies or whatever's on, and there's girls in the background topless and stuff, and you're going,
Right.
fucking Americans, well, you can get that here. And then
Right.
I see it and I'm going, oh, this is it. We're over. It's done.
The whole thing's done
The
then?
whole thing's fucked.
Yeah.
When it gets to that point where they don't care, we're fucked. We are done.
What goes through somebody's head to go, I'm going to take my top off at my friend's dad's house?
I don't. What went through their head was probably vodka and cherry brandy.
Right.
That is probably.
That'll do it.
That would do it. Did you get topless in the beer garden yesterday?
No.
See, it's not normal, isn't it? It's not a normal
it's not
thing
a
to do
normal
for a
thing.
fella, and let alone. Yeah. So that's
no
why.
shirt, no service. Like,
That's why I'm starting to sound old now, and I'm starting to sound like a wee prude conservative. But I just think maybe
but was it even sunny enough to, like,
no. It's in a
Nobody
cow.
was getting tanned,
It was in a cow shed
fucking Oma?
under a gazebo.
Aye.
The
Gazebo's a type of cow up here, with there.
yeah, and I don't know. I text my 3 brothers. I was
Get
like,
around here
"You're not
quick."
going to see the pair
Are these boys on Snapchat?
Hump, the appropriately named Hump, who lives in Scotland, goes, I'm getting a boat now." You fucking pair. But I did say to my wife, going,
How much titty
number
did you see?
one.
Did you see
No, they were something, I guess,
Right.
whenever I appeared. I was like, take your fucking arms down, would you, for fuck's sake?
Hands up who wants ice cream.
I haven't seen a 17-year-old daddy in fucking 20 odd years.
Well, remember the time you thought Carlos Epicene was going to get us cancelled? For a man who fucking hates paedophiles so much, you're sure turning into one, Connor.
No, I did say to my wife, I was like, because I was in the shed, which is down close to it, and I come up to Emer, and I was like, I need to come up here because I'm going to end up on some fucking register of some sort because that's. And she went down and did girls, what about your integrity? And they were like,
Fuck.
And
Her name's integrity.
She was trying to give them the whole, you're supposed to keep it secret. It's for the, they don't give a fuck.
Didn't give a flying one.
No, it wasn't my daughter. In fairness, my daughter was mortified too. But yeah.
Well, that's what she gets. No more fucking hot tub parties.
Well, I did say this at last.
Not under my roof.
Well, the good thing is, I explained to the wife too. I was like, don't forget, this is her last party ever. She's like, what do you mean? I was like, well, because her 18th will be in a pub.
Aye.
Her 21st will be in a pub, and after that, good luck.
Aye.
So this is the last time she ever gets a big party. So.
You don't have to deal with it until she's 30.
Yeah, unless they agree to do topless at the 21st. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about the hot tub. You know what I mean? Well, Mickey was. I actually said to him, I was like, thank fuck, Mickey's not here. I was like, I wouldn't get him out of the place. He'd be out
Why
performing.
the fuck would you? How dare I'm.
Yeah.
It's not the idea of trying to go with a 17-year-old. One, way too young. Two, what would you talk about?
No, you wouldn't.
Do you have TikTok? Fuck up.
That's why I would say, Mickey, you wouldn't be doing much talking.
I definitely have.
But it is a scary thing, but isn't it? Because I know
That's terrifying.
I'm
That's
glad
legitimate.
I'm glad when I turned the corner it wasn't my daughter. But when I said it, I was like, even I as a father was going, if you're fucking daft, seeing you sitting here, you know what I mean? Go, what the fuck? Are you
How
doing?
big were the tits though?
Which ones?
Many did you see?
Two
Pairs.
pairs. Aye.
2 pairs.
No, I didn't see any actually. Two arms over. Yeah.
Who looked like they were doing the most lifting?
The other one.
Right.
Nah, yeah,
Gotcha.
Yeah. But yeah, it's just a bit strange, a bit weird. And the worst thing
ashamed of
is,
yourselves, girls. You should be ashamed of yourselves.
there obviously were girls there. There were 7 of them in total, but there was the other girls were quite embarrassed as well. It wasn't this thing that I'm trying to make it. They're all like that. They weren't, but it was just even the fact. I was saying to my brothers, going, "There's not a fucking chance, even 15 years ago or even 10 years ago, that would have happened at any party for anybody. I don't never mind a 17-year-old." But yeah, so society is fucked. So best of luck with that. And if you have any young kids out there and get ready for this shit.
Also, guess who's graduating pregnant? One of them two there, sir.
It wasn't me.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
So you saw tits the weekend, man. There's me fucking counting my calories. You're just counting
Throwing up in
nips.
yourself.
Oh, fuck me. How the tables have turned.
Oh, they yeah. Just wish I had stayed in the shed.
Pulling the wire. Pulling the belly yourself, sir.
It was so uncomfortable.
What's
actually,
that
to be honest
noise?
with you.
Them splashing the hot tub.
And I know we joke on here and all the rest, and I probably, if somebody had said to me, imagine a load of 17, because one of them was 18, imagine a load of 17, 18-year-old girls, and I'd be going, oh, fuck. But in reality, you're going, nah, get them tops on.
There's definitely...
I suppose it's the illusion more than the reality. Do you know what I mean? It's like when it actually happened, I was like, what the fuck? Is Emer going to sort that out? What the fuck is
It's been
going
a
on?
strange thing for me my entire life. I've been a fucking... I'm a MILF man, like.
Oh, right, okay.
Do you know what I mean? Like, have you seen Kelly Brook in the last couple of years?
No.
Sweet mother of fuck.
Well, I think, if she's still Kelly Brook, well, then, yeah.
But now she's like in her 40s. And she's all milfy. Do you know what I mean?
Is that the age, 40s?
No, but she's just like a big curvy fucking... Do you know what I mean? She's on a Slim Fast ad and you're thinking, fucking hell, I'd love a Slim Fast right now. Fucking Slim Fast all over my dick. I'll give you a shake for lunch.
Here's your protein.
Do you want a proper dinner, do you?
Meat too big.
Fucking hell. What's this weight?
Oh, fuck.
What about Slimming World? What about Chode World? No, what are you talking about, Mickey? I'm so hungover. You do the legwork. Fucking... Any questions or anything, Connor? But yeah, no. The idea
I see her now. James had
and that's
to
her
pick this
young.
up.
No, type in Kelly Brook 2021.
All right, okay. James seemed to have them very quickly on there. You didn't even have to search for it.
Where's the keyboard sticky, Jim? Ectoplasm? Is there a ghost in here? Who are you going to call? Kelly Brook. She's on my list. There's Kelly Brooks on my list.
Kelly's on your list?
Yeah.
Liz Hurley would have been on my list when I was younger.
Have you seen Liz Hurley recently? As well?
Recently seen,
Fuck
yes,
me,
that she stayed on my list, and I seen a recent photograph. I was like, yes, Liz, you've done.
Yep. Selma Hayek still top of the list.
I don't
Christina
know.
Hendricks.
Yeah, you've talked about her. Yeah, definitely. But
I mean, look at that there. Sorry, this was becoming one of those podcasts, but sweet fucking Jesus Christ.
and she's in her 40s. Like, it's fucking unreal, unbelievable.
I used to love whenever she was on Celebrity Juice because she would clap at the start of it and her tits just be shaking like that. Just hypnotised.
Just in case you're ever wondering, are men that shallow? Yes,
Yeah,
we are.
we are.
Yes, we are.
we
We love
definitely
titties.
are.
I get conscious about looking at titties now, so I don't look at them anymore.
Aye.
So
I
I
used
have
to go out with a girl who had like a massive boobs, and I used to see other guys giving it the fucking.
Aye.
And when
but
you can spot other people do it, you realize how obvious you are when you do it. So now I just don't.
yeah. My wife would be what would be called blessed,
Aye.
and same problem when we're younger and all the rest. But nothing gets bigger. You know, I haven't seen anything bigger than them. So everything else, even them wee fucking 17-year-olds, no
Doesn't
good.
do it for you.
No good.
I like a tit you could crush a beer can under. Like,
I
do you know what I mean?
I like.
I want you to drop your daddy on my head and for me
Yes.
to go, what the fuck was that?
And for you to take it away and my forehead to be wet.
Yeah.
You know, I want them sweaty.
Yes.
I like udders.
I want them. Yes, I like it. Yeah, 6 of them.
6.
If
you could,
6
please.
nipples, if you could, please.
2 Total Recall
Yeah,
women.
exactly. Yeah. Yeah. I want to be able to go babadoo, 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 like that. Yep. And vaginal hair, don't mind it. Don't give a fuck.
Well, we talked about that on Friday night too. The shock that I got of your fucking hairy legs.
Oh, why? Yeah.
Aye.
I am hairy. Like.
No hair from the neck to
I am. It's
the
just
bottom of the ball bag.
It's just finely. It's just a fine color of
All
hair.
right.
Like a
But nothing
fur
here.
coat.
Nothing on your groin
Oh,
area.
I know. I take that all off. I actually did it this
But then
morning
leave
again.
the legs.
Well, yeah. Nobody's sucking my leg. Like.
Well, you're not doing it fucking right. And how much hair was on your cock?
Nothing in my cock, my balls. Nobody's sucking my leg. That's the name of the podcast.
That's today's nobody's sucking my leg. That's the fucking answer, all right.
Nobody's sucking my dick either.
Nobody's sucking, I was gonna say nobody's sucking anything except sucking the life out of you, Mick.
Fucking hell. Oh, I'm so funny. I'm so hungover. Just please. I want to go home. But so you just let your balls just.
Oh, natural, my friend.
natural.
Nobody to impress. Nobody to try and. If I ever had to go touch wood, I'm just gonna say touch wood because that's for good luck. No, hopefully nothing ever
Have you ever
happens.
trimmed them? You get an
Uh,
extra inch out of it, like. Looks wise, isn't it?
make it full 2 inches, but
Yeah,
no, you'd one time I did. It's just itchy.
I did wet. No, see, I don't wet shave them. I've done it with a fucking Mac 3, like right down, and that's one terrifying because I don't know if you know how wrinkly a ball bag is until you try to, and then your balls start doing that weird. No,
Don't touch me.
no.
Leave me alone.
Like so when you're in the bath and you're all, where'd my balls go? Your balls are all, no, but it's too warm. But no, I'll just take them down with a beard trimmer,
All right, okay.
but on like the lowest setting before the
Before wet shave.
yeah.
So not.
So you don't neck yourself or anything.
Itchy
It
as
doesn't-
fuck.
No, because you're not taking all the hair. It only gets itchy if you take all the hair away.
you
I'm
ever
just
think of
taking
doing
it
the
right
legs?
down.
No.
I did them, I'm sure, last year during thing. But no, what's the point in doing the legs? I'm not trying to be aerodynamic. I'm just trying to make my balls an inviting area. Do you know what I mean? I'm on a head on in.
And hope they just don't look below it.
What should they not be? Too far away.
If you did it the other way around, but
Do you know what I mean? What now?
6'9"?
96?
Aye.
96 is like a 69, but you're on top. Nightmare.
It's actually not a nightmare. It's actually quite good.
Have you done that?
Physics is the only way I can do it. You know what I mean? Sometimes physics plays a part.
Chat to me. Talk me through this.
Well, you've no choice sometimes.
Right. So you be on top on a 69?
I'm only joking, by the way. Sorry.
right, okay.
Before you actually want to go into fucking specific details and graphic drawing, I was, you know.
I was going to get a pen and paper there. I was like, how's that? How's nobody dead?
Buried the bastards. No. It's
That's fascinating now. Did you see? I always remember whenever I had. Now I haven't had loads of pubes for years now, like fucking years.
all right, okay.
But I always remember like basically my dick getting like, as Tommy Tiernan once very eloquently put it, like basically your pubes get your cock in a headlock.
Right. Okay.
Does that ever still happen to you, or is that
No.
dick's far enough away now?
Wouldn't say far enough away. Just it's like, you ever go foraging?
No, not in a while now.
If you search for it, it's there. Like.
Do you ever have?
You get forage for nuts.
Aye. Here's a question: do your pubes ever have residue on them after various escapades? Talking about vaginal intercourse mainly. Because I've been in situations where the beard needs a good wipe.
I will plead the fifth on that one.
Okay. Happy birthday, Mia.
And how do you how do you wipe? What was your best wipe?
What do you mean?
Well, how do you when you're moving up? How do you get the beard dry?
Oh no, I don't. I'll see how much you enjoyed that. There's the receipt.
Gift receipt.
I actually just take my beard comb out and go thank you.
That's it, shining for a week
That's
now.
up now. That's better than the barbers.
Oh no, I have to do a
I
fucking.
call it the Turkish delight.
I have to do a sheet rub firstly. Where you go up?
I usually put a napkin.
No,
on.
I mean fucking head down. Just
I feel like that. Time to do you.
sharpening the fucking.
Yeah. Blow the candles out. Why do I take this downstairs? What? Lie back and think of England. I don't know.
Fuck up and grab my head.
Fuck up and grab my head. So Ken Begley said in that video.
That's an awful
Well,
fucking.
this
On a Monday, that is terrible.
Definitely gotten worse at talking out smut.
It is. I know we're getting, and I don't like it.
fault.
I don't like it. It is your fault. You
Like,
bring it all down completely. You take me down with you.
it's just the kind of thing. Once I start talking about, I think talking about writing's very, very funny.
Yes,
Because men,
but it's also.
do you know when men and women talk about sex differently? Like women will
absolutely.
go
Yeah.
into way too much detail.
Way
Like
too
all
much.
your wives' mates know how big your dick is.
Yeah.
None of us know what Emer's fanny looks like because we don't. Because we respect women.
Yeah. We respect them.
We respect women.
Yeah.
These bunch of sluts.
Flaps flapping in the wind.
Flaps out. Do you know what I mean? There's a very the two men talking about writing. You writer, aye, good man. The one pint. Yep.
That's it done.
It's done. The whole thing done.
Yeah. It's like a Friends episode.
I have walked in on women talking about writing, and been like,
Yeah. Oh.
like no, like you leave the room like. This is why you bitches don't get paid the same. Can't keep nothing secret.
Yeah, but they like to share.
Sorry, it's
and
true.
they are more
Techniques.
and they are more graphic in their descriptions.
Yeah, I suppose it's because it's harder to be good at it with a girl, isn't it?
The pressure isn't on the girl.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because to be honest with you, girls, and I don't know if anybody's broken this to you because your man probably keeps a secret from me. But all you have, you can make him do his business without touching him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He can't do that to you.
Yeah, that's the thing.
There's nothing he can
There's
do.
a thing that nobody ever really talks about. The male orgasm, ladies, you don't even have to be there.
Most of the time, you aren't.
Yeah. I was talking about one of my mates who's married, and his wife was like, "Do you still masturbate?" And he was like, "Why you ask me that? Why you ask me if you still masturbate?" She's like, "I just want to know if you still masturbate." And he's like, "See, when you go to work in the morning," she was like, "He goes, the door isn't even closed behind you half the time." And I remember that whenever I was living with my ex, I would like she would go to work and I would throw a ball until the dog left the room to close the door. Like,
Oh, I agree. Sex is good. It's not like the real
not
thing.
like the real thing at all, Connor. You're just right. Anyway, let's answer some fucking questions because this is disgusting.
It is getting very. It's
know,
so
it's very-
Blue Monday. Sorry about that. I know you're probably listening to this on a Tuesday, but
Aye.
because you don't pay for Patreon, you cheap bastards. But yeah, it's very blue, very smutty. Is it the hangover brings it out in you?
Yeah, like
Is
it's a
it?
wee bit of the hangover horn.
I like you hangover horn.
Do you?
Aye.
You like me with a hangover horn?
I like you horny.
Thanks,
Right.
babe.
Okay. You're welcome. So, right.
I like my podcast host like I like my rhinoceri. Horny.
Right. Okay. I don't know if these people didn't put enough. These questions are for this one or for the other podcast. So, I'm trying to see if it fucking. Right. Okay. You have to go to bed for the rest of your lives at 8 p.m. or get up at 5 a.m. Which are you choosing?
Go to bed yet? No, maybe get up at 5.
Get up at 5, I think. I couldn't do it, but if I had to do it, well, I had to do it.
Aye.
But going to bed early, you miss something.
Good point. I wouldn't be able to do stand up,
There you are.
but I do love going to bed at all times of the day.
But
Fuck,
that's,
I love it.
I don't get.
I
only
put,
get the night
I
time.
put fresh sheets on this morning. Can't wait to get home. Do you ever do that thing? You get into bed with your socks on, and then you take your socks off, and your feet are all.
Cool, no.
I do that with my boxers.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
rub my ass in the bed. Oh fuck, that's lovely.
Slap the balls off the cold.
My smooth balls.
Nice.
Smooth balls and pelvic region, and then a big hurry ass like a man.
Just pure friction on one side.
Oh, shit. My dick and balls are the cool side of the pillow.
With both Big Arlene and Steve Aiken. Wait, Big Arlene, that's an awful thing. With both Big Arlene and Steve
She has put
Aiken.
the weight on now, in fairness. Sir.
Steve Aiken.
Everybody's got a bit of lockdown weight, but Arlene's been lifting.
She's been
Them shoulders are fucking something to behold.
lifting fucking sausage rolls.
Oh.
With both Arlene and Steve Aiken stepping back from leadership of the parties, do you think they're going to try and start a new super prod party, or are they just going to raid each other with the lights off? Well, I mean, if we ever get the lights turned on, that would be great.
Yes, and thank you to Chucky Arla for that question.
Actually,
Good to see you, Charles.
Look at the names, actually may not be. Right, I don't know. Actually, do you remember NI21?
Yeah.
That was
Johnny McCarthy. Was
Johnny
it?
McCarthy.
Yeah.
Well, that was the kind of idea of what they were.
Was that
looking-
Super Prod? I thought that was more of like a young hip
They were trying
alliance
to
party.
they were trying to make an alliance party, but they were basically, because I think there are, even if you chat to some,
How can you get more Super Prod than the DUP though?
yeah. Well, you see, I have a lot of Protestants. I have Protestant friends, obviously, and they're not religious. But it seems to be the only option they have if you are unionist or a Protestant is a real fucking evangelical or Christian based party.
Right.
And I have a lot of friends who don't have any belief in God at all.
Yeah.
So where do they fit in? And yeah, so I don't know if they actually do get to. I personally, I think that's the only thing that's going to save them. With us and them.
Aye.
But I think it's the only thing that's going to save unionism, but I don't know. It'd be a wild size of a party.
Aye. Who'd be in it, do you think?
All of them.
Mr. T.
But if you were going to put all the parties would be in together. That's the
Oh,
only
you
way
mean
it
they
works.
made it like
That's
are you
like a
talking
s-
about making the DUP and UUP one big?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The conversation's already happened already. Surprise, surprise. Of a one unionist party represent all
What's the point in that? Fucking hell.
votes. Obviously, they'll
Yeah.
lot more votes. Can't see the SDLP and Sinn Féin come together.
That's an interesting fucking thing because they did that. Do you remember whenever Arlene Foster this time, was said 2 years ago, referred to the pan-nationalist front and started bringing up fucking Troubles language again? Interesting.
Weird, isn't it? Who's next? If you come back to Australia, would you come to the Hunter Valley and do a show? I'll give you a tour of the place and show you where to get mangled on a budget. Oh, I like your style.
Yep.
Also, do you reckon we're going to get a United Ireland?
Very balanced questions.
He's sitting out in Australia, still wondering who's going to get a United Ireland.
How can they bring the punt back?
If you brought your taxes back here, you can't.
You fucking sneaky fucking bastard, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of talk of all that crack, but again, we've talked about it on here. We've covered it already. Yeah. Mickey, after Friday, were your legs working or did you melt into the chair? Also with here we go again. Also with unionism being leaderless, the SNP having another strong election and more Tory bastards getting voted in, could this be the beginning of the end of the union? Good question, actually.
I don't know.
Well, first of all, Mickey, after Friday, were your legs working? Did you melt into the chair?
No, it was grand. Me and James had a carpool karaoke on the way home.
Nice.
Blasting out a bit of Tina Turner.
Okay.
Had a lovely night.
Great.
And then obviously in the house.
I mean, that's. I don't. Did you get James's opinion on how lovely
It's
that
good,
night?
wasn't it? Yeah.
Okay.
James picked a few songs. I picked a few songs.
James is just very, very
At one
nice.
point, James played a song, and I was like, "Is he going to try to go with me?"
And
I'm not lying to you. I wasn't worried about it because look at that man. That's a tender lover right
that's
there.
the jelly. That's a jelly he's
I was
talking.
like, I bet I could just fall asleep on his wee shoulder and he just hold me. He'd go like this. Shh, Mickey, there you go.
But it's sneak a wee finger up your hole. But
Just do that on my head, just on my forehead. And I'm like, I'd make wee sleepy noises.
and then
Up the like that.
that's it. Straight up. That'll happen.
That's not the sound it makes when you put a finger up on that. The sound it makes is get that fucking finger out of there. The fuck? This is B&Q. Hey, fucking pen office. Yeah. Or the other sound I've heard that can be made whenever you put your finger up someone's bum is Mr. Epstein, when can I see my mum again? Heard that.
Don't be saying that now. Don't be getting involved in the Bill.
Where's the
Melinda Gates.
mugshot, Connor? Sorry.
Don't get involved in the Gates relationship. You see that?
No, what's correct now?
That's the
Next
reason.
podcast, the other po-
Oh, the reason,
The reason for the-
Melinda came out and said the reason was because, well, sorry, she didn't come out. Reports from sources close is that she has been meeting with divorce lawyers since 2019 after discovering that he had a relationship with Jeffrey Epstein.
Shit.
But it's all a conspiracy. Fuck up. Right. Well, lads, how's it going? Seems to be the most common topic of conversation in the beer gardens is, have you got the vaccine? What one do you have? And did you have any bad side effects? Oh, no way. Is it?
Well, see, to be honest, I read that question this morning and went, was that cunt sitting behind me in the pub yesterday?
So another one. Not only that, but everyone seems to be an expert in cryptocurrency now.
Yeah, 100%. We're talking about that.
Right enough, you'd have to be able to afford 5.95 pints all night. Do you think people would put off going out as it's cheaper to drink in the house? Also, when will these boring conversations end? All the best, lads. Oh, fuck
me. For somebody who hates boring conversations, you sure have enough questions about them? You sure want us to talk about those boring conversations?
5.95 pints. I did see somewhere in the Antrim Road put up a price list, and the tenants was 5.30 a pint.
For a pint of tenants? For a pint of fucking Glaswegian
it seemed to be the cheapest. It's the cheapest in every price list I seen was Guinness. They've done something where they made sure they were cheapest by 10p for 5.20.
Do you know what?
But they are the cheapest everywhere.
This is the weird thing too about paying contactless in a bar now. I didn't even look to see how much the pints were.
Mm-hmm. That's the problem.
I have to check my receipts and see.
Check my receipts.
I'll talk to my accountant in the morning.
I find the conversation about the vaccine very, very strange. I talked about it last week about becoming like a lobbyist for Big Pharma.
Aye.
It's a very strange thing to ask anybody. Have you got it? What do you have? And do you have any bad side effects?
Well, I just seen on the news today, we talked about it the other night, but they're asking people, they're sending people under 40 not to get the AstraZeneca vaccine. So again, Oxford's dropped off that one.
Back again, yeah. Actually, what they said was AstraZeneca is not recommended for people under 40. Actually, one of our patrons, shout out, sent me a voice message. Says, under 40, you have to take the AstraZeneca because there's a threat of blood clots. But if you're under 40 and you can't get the AstraZeneca one, or you can't get the other ones, take AstraZeneca.
Aye.
That's the actual advice they're giving. Going, if you need an alternative but you can't get it, just take the AstraZeneca one. Fuck the blood clots.
Aye.
It's mental. I don't know. It's so crazy. They said yesterday, there was a thing on, I was saying to you earlier on, there was as many deaths have been recorded in the last 4 months after getting a vaccine as there has been in the last 15 and a half years for all vaccine programs, which is fucking a bit mental at the stats. And now, I don't know whether or not they can be drilled down on the stats and go, is this part of because of pandemic or whatever the case would be, but 4 months compared to 15 and a half years, like, holy fuck, something's
I personally think that anybody who has died as a side effect of the vaccine clearly has an underlying health condition, and that the death should not be attributed to the vaccine itself, but to their underlying health condition. I think that's what the important thing to remember is that this vaccine is not that deadly. I think there's a 99.9% chance of survival after coming into contact with the vaccine. And you shouldn't be worried about it. You have more chance of getting struck by lightning than dying of this vaccine. So it's a one in a million chance of being killed by the
V.
Vaccine.
It's very strange. I don't know, the cryptocurrency, I love it. I'm loving watching people now. I
just farted, by the way, so everybody be careful.
I see that wee raise up there in the corner.
It's at that point when it's Guinness.
You need to check to make sure it's solid.
Every fart's an adventure. I have to. Do you ever get to the point where you realise you can't fart and walk?
No,
I can no longer do that. Can't dander and fart. I had to stand still and really make sure it doesn't shed.
Oh, you see, I don't have that problem.
IBS.
I don't have a drink.
IBS.
I don't have a drink issue.
I have cancer.
Or a drink problem.
Problem
is can't get enough.
I said, 5.95 pints is my only drink problem.
So all the crypto experts out there at the moment, they're loving it. They think they know what's going on when nobody knows what's going on, really.
But there's something going on.
Get your doggy coins out.
For the bays. I'm just going to keep trying to do the lottery like a civilian.
We'll talk about the crypto on the other one. We'll have a few updates for you on the crypto.
All right.
What's Carlos's thoughts on the Tories? I feel like he's on board.
Yeah, he's actually a big Tory supporter. He thinks he is. He doesn't know. Apparently, I don't know who's Carlos.
I don't know. It's crack, lads. Have you guys thought of setting up a Discord for patrons? The fuck's that? Oh, the streaming thing.
Is that what that is?
Discord, isn't it? It's a streaming platform of some sort. I haven't, but we'll look into it.
And thank you to Johnny Discord for sending that in.
Mickey will stop playing with that lead, and then
Sorry, I
he's gonna. Do you want to play with
set
this?
off your OCD.
No, you're gonna fucking pull the wire down, lad. Pull my wire.
Pull the wire down. It's been a long day.
Smitty shouts, "What would be the name? What would be the name of your movie about your life, and who would play you?"
I'd like to play me, the movie of my life, just because. Oh, a third one. I wasn't expecting that. I had to go wipe that fart. I would like to play me just because I haven't worked in a year. If it wasn't me, I think who'd be good at playing me? Who's short and stocky?
I thought
Helen Mirren?
Yeah.
Judy Dench.
She fucking looks right like you, actually. I would say Jack Black for me. I like Jack Black to play me. I think I would.
Yeah.
You'd have to shave his beard, like, but
Aye.
he'd be alright.
I think
What would the name of the movie be? I don't know. Hi.
The Keys to Success
Oh,
would be your one.
there you are. Look at that.
Yeah. Mine would be Taking the Mick.
Oh, yes.
But I would want it to be an action movie version of my life.
Oh, yeah. Where each gig's an actual fucking full on action montage.
I get to say cool things like "Go get Mendoza." Do you know what I mean? Things like that. You got 15 in the clip and one in the pipe, eh, kid? You know, clean up aisle 4, that sort of thing. I guess it's time to pay the check because I've just took somebody out of a check shirt. Do you know what I mean?
That would
Like I
work.
blow somebody up in a Levi's store, and they'd be all, "It was in his jeans." Do you know what I'm saying? I think like what other sort of things would I say? I would like to take somebody out.
You took me out.
I can't even spell it. Take somebody out with like a kitchen, do like a knife. What do you call those knife blocks?
Right.
Like and he's like, "Yeah, I think I won, and I'd stake my knife on that." Do you know what I mean? It's a steak knife.
Nice. Yes. Yes.
Something like that.
Excellent. And they have sound effects. All.
Yeah.
That was like a bullet going there.
Yeah.
We shot.
Yeah, and I would drive a Pontiac.
Pontiac. Nice. Who makes the Pontiac?
Pontiac is the brand.
No, it's the model. Who's the.
You sure?
Yeah.
Is it Chrysler?
Don't know. Just want to see if you knew.
No, Pontiac is the fucking brand, you tool.
I just want to see.
Aye.
You're like, is it Chrysler? Chevrolet?
Pontiac Barracuda. I haven't even made it. Do you know what I mean?
Just for you.
Just for me.
A Barracuda.
Yeah, exactly. Kind of thing. Like I want my foot to come out of a car. That's the first time you see me. Like just stand on a
Just a
cigarette.
foot. Oh, aye. Yeah.
It's like
Cowboy boots on.
That kind of thing. And then
Who did that? Oh, that reminded me. Broken Arrow. Did you ever see it? John Travolta.
yes. Oh my god, what a piece of shit.
A piece of shit,
It's an
but
absolute piece of shit.
But it was just after Pulp Fiction when it came out, and Travolta was acting all cool, and every time he's on screen, down.
Yeah, and he's and he can't smoke with it.
Oh,
he's all
terrible. And for somebody who's used to sucking, it's wild that he doesn't. It's
fuck.
wild that he doesn't understand how to
I watched
drag.
that back. I remember loving that movie when I was a kid.
So did I. I loved it.
And it's one of you watch back as a grown up and you're like,
I know you're cringe. You're going. I fucking yeah. Well, I have no excuse. I was a bit old. I was like fucking 17 or 18 when it came out. And I was like, oh, this
like
is deadly.
Face Off. I'll still watch back and go,
I
this
like
is
Face
fucking
Off.
amazing.
Con Air as well.
The Rock.
And The Rock.
Yeah. Dude, you just fucked up your Ferrari.
The Cage.
It's not mine.
The Cage trilogy. Right, okay. Great show Friday night, guys. Really want to know who finally accepted Annette the last donut.
What happened? The last donut?
Do you want to know who accepted and ate the last donut?
Uh-huh.
Ruby.
Did you? Mm-hmm. Good.
Saturday morning.
That child was fed.
For breakfast.
Good one.
Yeah, so I took it home and I had no choice because she found it before I realised I had it. Yeah. So Ruby got it. Number two. Aye. When did you finance gentlemen lose your virginity? Oh.
None of your business.
I was. Oh, okay. No. You don't know?
Can't remember.
Lying bastard.
Can't remember at all.
I was 17. I might have had I turned 18. No, I think I was 17.
Cool.
Okay. Mike? Can't remember.
Yep, 17.
Yeah.
Yep.
Were you later?
Yep.
That later?
Yeah.
31?
Oh, yeah. Yep. 31. Yep.
What age were you?
17.
Were you? Aye, okay. Tell the fucking truth. What age were you?
17.
Plus 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm 17. I'm 17.
5.
No.
Oh,
17.
minus 1, 2, 3.
No, I was 17. I was genuinely 17. 17 and a half. And see, the first time I had sex, it didn't really count because it went in, and then I was like, well, I've come.
Just the thought of
You know
it.
what I mean? Yeah. Thank you for showing me that. Thank you for showing me around.
I like what you've done with this.
Lovely. Listen, we'll be in touch. Did I get an application form for this, or how does it work? You call me, I call you.
Oh, that's all right. I thought I was going up the ways. I forgot you're from Lurgan. I should have went down the ways. Fuck me, right?
How dare you? You're fucking. At least I didn't lose mine to my cousin or a sheep. Whatever you.
He was not my cousin.
All right. He
Second
was a sheep though.
Let me see. Do you ever look at some of our local comedians' jokes and think they're shite, but have to laugh and support them because they're local? No. Yeah. Carlos. If you were that hasn't happened yet.
3 nights.
Not yet.
Blame game twice. Australia. All over the world. Headline the gigs you do support for.
Sorry.
The Stand. Laugh Lunch. The Comedy Store. The Glees.
It's only because you drink so much.
Arenas.
No, don't get too heady yourself
Sydney
now.
Opera House. Grand Opera.
More than once. Is it?
Dave's One Night Stand. Monumental. Never mind.
I actually like Monumental.
Did you? So you're the one.
I thought it was good. Actually, I thought it had legs. I just didn't think
legs the first series, didn't the second.
Might have been a second. But no, I mean, you do. Here's the thing: we've all died at some point on stage,
and we'll continue to do so.
But it's hard to deal with the people who die on stage but don't act like they died on stage.
Yeah,
that's a hard one because most of the people we know when they died on stage.
Yeah.
And when they come off, they don't fucking look at me. I know I've done. You know what I mean? It's the other ones come off and go, "Fuck, I wasn't so bad." And you're like, "Oh, I was grand."
See, I think there's a certain mental attitude you have to have. There's a coping mechanism, right? And there's a line between coming off and dying and being like, "Fuck, that felt horrible," or getting to the stage where I'm at, where when I die, I'm like, "Did you see what happened to me?"
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, it's that the complete lack of self-awareness from a lot of people. I don't call them comedians though. Like I've gotten.
Yeah, if you're not learning from it, like if you're not learning from a death, I don't know what to do. Yeah.
The longer I do it, the more I'm like, you're not one yet. I don't know when you get to say you're a comedian.
Yeah.
I don't think it necessarily means once you get paid once, then you're a comedian now. But I think it's more like an aura or a state of mind. Or I think it's.
I think it was one of those. It's one of the reasons why I didn't do it earlier is because I didn't know you could just be a comedian.
Yeah.
But now the problem is every cunt just becomes a comedian. But yeah, there are some fucking amazing comedians out there and who have died, and some shit comedians who have fucking killed.
There's people I've seen that are absolutely shite, and I love watching them. To feel class. There's other comedians that are so good I hate watching them. Yeah. And then there's comedians I know that like who are really, really good. No, but they're like you wouldn't know them. But there's comedians I know that are really good, and they'll maybe have one bit or one line, and I go, that doesn't even make fucking sense, and it bugs me that it works.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Right. So next up, okay. If you were guaranteed a comfortable living salary, which one would you rather do? Stand up or the podcast full time, including live podcasts?
Stand up. In a heartbeat.
All day.
Love you to death, like, but stand up's fucking.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, stand up. There's nothing like it. There's literally nothing like it in the world.
There's no.
And I've taken loads of different types of drugs.
And I've tried all different types of performances.
Yeah.
From plays to singing to
I've never
whatever.
sang. I'd love to try. I can't sing. Like,
it's it's harder work than stand up. No, I shouldn't say that. It's harder. It's harder physical work than stand up. But mentally, there's nothing. There's nothing stronger.
Yeah.
Like mentally, there's nothing more tasking than stand up.
Do you think so?
I think that in comparison to singing,
Yeah.
because you're surrounded by people that's, you're in
See,
a band and all that sort of
but
stuff.
I look at a
and even if
singer-
you're a single or solo singer, you're still surrounded by the notes, you're surrounded by the chords, the music.
Yeah.
Unless you're doing fucking Acapulco. But you've got,
Acapella.
but you've got, that's a Peter Cage. Sorry.
Oh, right, okay. why are you using his
I
jokes?
don't know.
Probably not even
Somebody
his.
else's.
Probably not even his.
Sorry, Daniel Kitson's. This is Daniel Kitson, but a la K. But yeah, it's so, I mean, I think stand up is the purest form of fear, adrenaline, and control.
There's nothing like it whenever it really kicks in and everybody's moving in slow motion. They've no idea. And
Yeah.
you're got like bullet time vision. Like, here comes a heckle.
Like I've done it before, where you're doing a set, you know your set, and you're sitting, and you know the big laughs coming, and you're going, oh fuck, I'll get a McDonald's on the way home. Maybe. Your mind can go, and
I've never been like that.
your mind can go, and but I mean the fact that you should be so focused, but the mind can just drift, but still continue to do the job.
That's the one thing I've never really experienced. I've heard people talking about it, and I've talked about it.
Right.
But genuinely, I've never really experienced that because for some reason, stand-up's the only thing that focuses me.
Right. Okay. No, nothing focuses on me.
Like, I'm just fucking in the zone. Like, unless if I'm down in my hole, I'll be like,
I don't get me. No. That's I
How
shouldn't
far
say
away am
that
I
you're
parked?
zoning out for a while. You're not doing, it's amazing how you know the steps you're taking.
Right.
If it's a set you're doing. Now, if it's MCing or if it's like improv or something like that, you won't do it. But if it's a set that you know you're doing and you know the steps, it's amazing how you can get almost not comfortable with it, but just have the freedom of mind to be able to think of other things.
Yeah.
Which is just mad, and including some of the things in the audience. You do it all the time. Right, I'm going to get this one. I'm going to get that one. They're all thoughts that are happening as you're doing material.
yeah. I've had it happen to me though, where I've died so bad. That's when I start thinking, "Fuck."
Oh, right,
Where
okay.
did I park the car?
Get the fuck out of
Yeah,
there.
because I remember one time dying so bad I could hear a pint settle. I mean, that was the only noise in the pub. Just, I was like, "Fuck, a pint settle."
I thankfully have never had it where it's pure silence.
Oh man,
I've only ever
it's
seen
the
it.
best.
No, I've only ever seen it
It's
once.
it's such a freeing thing.
I've never
when
seen-
you've really, really.
But I've never seen that happen with you, and I don't know.
That very rarely does.
Where would that happen? Like, you know what I mean? Really,
Fuck,
it's not around
it's
here.
been a year, so we'll see.
No, but in general, like it's not around here. Like I've never seen you
Oh
die
no, I have fucking died a million
in the last
times.
5 years. No, you
Yeah.
have not. No,
Yeah.
you have not.
When I was,
Died?
when I was going to the spoken word nights,
There's spoken word nights.
aye, but even that, it's still a death. Like,
Gwen,
stand
fuck
there
off.
7 minutes and to hear a bunch of people who clap like that.
Right,
Not
exactly.
enjoying
Right. So
themselves.
when's the last time you died in Lavery's?
See, it's weird.
You don't
'cause
get a
no-
death, and you've never had that experience
Oh,
of
no, I have,
pure
no,
silence
I've definitely. Oh, I have. I.
for 7-10 minutes.
Yeah,
Nah,
I had
you're
it for a full 20 one time in. Was it RD
In a comedy
or,
club?
Like, in like Navan, somewhere like that.
Hey, you're fucking Navan.
But even still, I've had loads of them.
In the
I've
north, I'm
had it-
saying. I think we all struggle down south because of that
I've had it in
cultural
the
thing.
Empire. I've had it in the Empire, just on a rough night in the Empire.
Right.
MC, and I'll have to go back out.
Yeah.
Like that first half in the Empire, I have fucking tanked to the point where I've said to the actor on the way in, sorry.
Like, fuck, I would never come on after that.
Do you know what I mean?
I would shit myself in that.
But it happens. I think most comedians, especially when you do start doing loads of clubs, you know how to walk into a room and go, oh, this is gonna suck. So then you don't care.
I've
about it.
seen you say that. And that's what I'm talking about. I don't forget I fucking gig with you.
Right.
I've seen you say that coming in going, this is going to be fucking shit. And then you go up and fucking, you know what I mean? What I'm saying is,
yes, I am a genius.
you don't physically,
Very, very funny.
number one, you don't book a gig where you could have the potential.
Aye.
You don't do the gig where you have the potential to die. You're never in that scenario. You're never in a shitty open mic night anymore.
Way too much water.
It was a lot of
For that
water.
joke.
You didn't really think that through.
I
Anyway, moving
know.
on.
I go to shitty open mics all the time to try new stuff. So I've died in the pavilion a million times. Walked up with literally an idea, thought about it that day, and it has not worked. I've done it in the Empire loads of times. Yeah, loads.
Okay. Also Hall, 3 nights.
Oh, the
You
Ulster,
need to get rid of that.
The Ulster Hall's going to be fucking banging. That's what it's like. I'll figure it out.
No, you have to rub it across the sheet or grab the quilt when she's not looking. On her side only. Right. Did anyone actually eat the last donut? Oh, there we are. Ruby got that. P.S. I work in food retail and can refill the munchie drawer for you, Connor. Good lad, for free.
Food retail?
Food retail.
What's that like? Vending machines? Vending machine?
Spar.
Fucking freezing.
Oh, McLav, I encountered Mr. Bartlett on his journey home last night in fine tune, I must say. The question is, what was the drunk snack of choice when he got home? Well, we know that already, but how did he encounter you last
I
night?
do not remember that.
In fine tune too.
I was definitely dandering home from the pub.
Right.
I may have had headphones in, I don't know. Can't remember.
Did Michael have stop? And
I can't remember.
there you are.
There you go.
It was meaningful and
Just a couple of pints of delete history.
long-lasting memory that you caused there, Mike. Right, number 2. What was the first TV show or movie that had you rolling on the floor laughing like Mickey 2 jellies deep laughing? 3 jellies deep.
Weirdly, we just brought up Peter Kay. First time I saw Peter Kay do the fucking digestive biscuit joke, I nearly fucking shit myself.
That was great.
Like, dip me! You don't dip me, I'll drink the bastard again!
Do you ever get I had experienced that, but it's kind of like the giggles of it when you're watching somebody else. Really,
Aye.
my thing was my dad being fucking steaming. Probably was any day of the week, but on Friday night, fucking
Right.
a few vodkas, couple of tins, and Only Fools and Horses on. That I had taped, and it was the. Have you ever seen? Have you ever watched much of Only Fools?
Yeah, but yeah.
The Quang, the guy that does can't pronounce his
Yes.
R's.
Yeah.
And I've never watched a grown man sit. And whenever was it Tony Rocky Horror, whatever the fuck his name is, Tony fucking comes out and starts singing Quang with dad. I mean, fucking creasing and then rewinding it to get to the same point of him coming out again and rewinding it back again. And I'm sitting, and that was me on the floor laughing at him, laughing at that. So that was my first memory of a proper fucking. It was funny, but he just added that thing where it wasn't.
It's so yeah. I think as well in Home Alone 2 when Marv gets hit in the balls with the stapler.
No, Home Alone 2 for me as well was the brick. The brick from the top of the roof where he hit him and the eyes are all. I remember I was P7 in the cinema watching it, and I remember me and a mate absolutely there you are. So I've done myself actually. Home Alone 2 was.
I've been to Home Alone 2. There was a sound of a tool chest falling down the stairs.
Ours was because our principal was called Harry. Harry Scully, and that was and him all and us in P7 going, fucking Harry.
I fucking love that movie.
Mainly because we all wanted to hit him in the head with bricks. But
it's one of those when you watch it back, as an adult, you don't realize how many really funny bits are in it.
Really good
like
bits
when the
of
two of them are hiding in that wee playhouse. And they come out of the door. And then you're like, that's Joe Pesci. He's squeezed the man's head till his eye popped out. The Jew motherfucker. I'm gonna cover you in motor oil.
Do you know what? Anything I watch Joe Pesci, the only thing I can think of Joe Pesci apart from you is JFK. I can't see him. That's the only way I can see him because it's so fucking mental. That wig and eyebrows and the smoke and all that crack. Anyway. Right. Have you two heard about the woman in England that's drinking cum smoothies to stop COVID? Her boyfriend lives about 100 miles away from her and comes up every other weekend to fill an ice tray for her, and then she pops the ice cubes in her smoothies every morning.
He fills an ice cube. How many wanks would it take you to fill an ice cube tray?
12.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Nah, that's a balls. I'm gonna call bullshit in that one. Not a question. Just want to say thanks to the podcast and the live agony are always entertaining and hilarious. Oh Jesus, John! Thanks very much. Right, that's everything. Oh jeez, no. Sorry, I'm proved wrong. He sent a link to the story of the fucking
right.
Okay.
Like doesn't work as a Patreon though, betcha.
Vegan mother. Well, there you are. Vegan mother drinks smoothies. Friends sperm. Swears discovered the secret of not catching flu.
I've never had the flu and I've never drunk cum in my life.
I know my wife's quite worried about COVID. I can't wait to get fucking home.
I'm sure you can't with 17-year-olds in the fucking hot tub at the back.
They're still not there. Like fuck me.
Bet you they are.
They came round after the rap.
Connor, can we go home? Please, Connor, shut up.
Tied to the couch slats.
It puts the lotion on its skin, sir.
Oh, anyway.
Let's go.
Enough of
let's go smoke fancy chocolate bars. The Ulster Hall tickets are available. Go to shine.net or the Ulster Hall website. We, by the way, didn't tell you this, but we're looking at booking a wee outdoor tour for during the summer. So we'll hit the road if you're okay with it. Mm-hmm. And no agony hour this week because I have to go and do a gig.
Mickey's gigging again, so he's not going to be here.
Yeah, it's another gig you're not at.
And now I have to sit at home and
smoke weed every day.
Thank you.
Yep. So no agony hour. Fucking tell your friends, Patreon, all the rest of it.
Yes, join us.
Review.
Join us and be a patron, please. If you
Yeah.
haven't been a patron yet, please join up because it's.
There's a lot more visual gags and it's just funnier.
Yeah,
I
and you
need
get
to
the video.
I need to go get a Solpadeine
And it's
for my
only
period pain
the price of a pint between us. Actually, it's not even a pint each
for the full
month. For the full whack, $5. Actually,
$5.
considering they're $5.30 sterling a pint, that's about $8. So we're actually cheaper than a pint between us.
It's about 4 fags. Anyway, bye.
What's up, motherfuckers?